Hi there. Hi there. Welcome. This is my weekly vlog, and I'm here today. First of all, I'm Catherine Sayo, and I'm the founder and director of Lipedema Simplified and the Lipedema Project. And I'm here to talk about all things lipedema and whatever else arises. But this week, it's a lot about lipedema because I just attended the FDRS conference over the weekend, virtually here, pretty much seated right where I am in my favorite chair. And it was a fabulous conference. It was really well done, and the presentations were great. The good news is that they post on their YouTube channel. FDRS is Fat Disorders Resource Society. So if you go to YouTube, you can watch the presentations. Then think it takes them about a month, because when we do our events, it takes a number of weeks for all the videos to get edited and then put in a format that can then be shared. So I want to check in about the thing that continually amazes me is the resiliency of those of us with lipedema and lymphedema and these sort of quasi-orphan diseases. So really what's there is that we have a disease that gets very little real support from the medical system, limited. We need to learn what to ask for, and we need to know what it is, um, sometimes more than our healthcare providers. Hi, Nancy. So, hi, folks. Go ahead and let me know who's here and put your name in the chat, and I can do a shout out. And Nancy, yes, you can ask questions. So if you have a question, let me know, and I'm happy to do the best I can to answer it for you. So I was talking about the resiliency that those of us with these diseases have. And I have to say that I was profoundly impacted by the patient stories. Hi, Jody. Hi, Nancy. I know there are others. Don't be shy. Hi, Kristen. Oh, hi. So nice to see you. I think you're from Arizona. Is that right? Anyway, it just says Northern A, so I'm pretty sure you're from Arizona. So, I'm talking about resiliency. I'm talking around today. I was so profoundly impacted by the stories because the stories were of challenge and of meeting challenges and finding a way. A number of the patients talked about, what it was like. A number of them with limited mobility, and then regaining mobility, and just an amazing process. So Nancy says, the doctor has ordered physical therapy for me. Does physical therapy help? Here, let me show it. So I'm going to answer whatever questions come in. The doctor has ordered physical therapy for me. Does physical therapy help in wrapping my legs? What's the name of the wrap that I should be buying to wrap my legs? So, Nancy, you need to go to your lymphedema therapist, and there is bandaging, and there is foam. So they do it a couple of layers when they wrap. So they put on a knit stocking kind of thing. It's not a stocking, but it's like a loose knit. white, very loose, just to hold everything in place. And then usually they wrap with some kind of foam, and then they wrap with bandages on top of that. And it depends. That's a particular wrapping style. They can also use Velcro. So you need to go to your physical therapist. Does it help? Yes. In my experience, yes. Now I have lipedema and I have lymphedema. So in terms of lymphatic flow, it's been very, very helpful. And you use wrapping as an I don't know if this is the first time you've been for wrapping, but generally speaking, the way that they do it. Hi, Caroline from Ireland and Lorna from New Zealand. Uh, oh, somebody wants to know if there's a program at 5:30. Yes, there is. Give me a second. I'll answer this question and then I will get you the link and I'll put it in the chat. So usually when you begin physical therapy, the goal is to reduce the volume and to get the lymphatic transport in the lymphatic fluid moving. And so wrapping helps to do that. And so wrapping is a first line that they do in conjunction with compression garments, manual lymphatic drainage, which is a massage technique to get it gets the flow going. And after that, it's the compression garments that keep the flow moving. Compression garments in some kind of movement. Walking. I do walking in the pool several days a week, and part of it is to keep up my mobility, and part of it is to keep the swelling down. The other thing is many of us use lymphatic pumps. They're pneumatic pumps. And so that's another piece of it's a multifactorial intervention or therapy. And Julie is saying, if I lift weights and it seems to get rid of the normal fat quickly, but the lipedema fat is more noticeable, I'll answer this one question and then I'll go get the link for, who asked for it? The link. Vibrant asked for the link, so I'll go get the link in a minute. I lift weights and it seems to get rid of the normal fat quickly, but the lipedema fat is more noticeable because of the other fat loss. Yes, that is exactly what happens. Is it possible to reduce the lumps of fat? What's the best way? Good question. So we have found that there is some reduction with a low carbohydrate food plan. A low carbohydrate food plan that we recommend that you try. The thing about it, and it's something that I can only say is very, very individual, is let me step back. Each of our bodies are different. We have different histories, we have different comorbidities. Like I have hypothyroidism in addition to lipedema and lymphedema. There are quite a number of folks who have Ehlers-Danlos, which is hypermobility, it's called. So there are all these different combinations. And so you need to see what works for you. And the way that we do that, I mean, we have support groups, is basically it. We do sessions. We have coaching sessions. We have one that's coming. It's starting tomorrow. It's pretty much full. We have only one spot left. I'll give you the link in a minute. Okay, give me a second. I am going to post let me, oh no, that's never going to work. Forget that. I was going to post the link, um, but it's a very, you can't. Okay, that's the link, but you're not going to be able to, you can't click on it. You know what? Vibrant, email me at this, email me, and I'll send you the link. Let me just find my email here. I know it's here. Here it is. Email me at Catherine@lipedema-simplified.org, and I will email you the link to register. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, this is so active. It's usually my lazy Sunday afternoon. Hi, Julie. Thank you. Diane, so nice to see you. Diane and I were just at the FDRS conference together. A number of us were, but Diane was there. Oh, Nancy, if you're already carnivore, carnivore has been very helpful. Julie, if you have EDS and POTS, that's polycystic ovarian. I forget what the rest of it is, but yeah. As far as I know, keto's been very helpful. We have a coach that works with that. So if you're interested, just shoot me an email. Right. So keto helps, but it's tricky to get the right percentages. Yes. That's why I work with a coach. I mean, I suggest coaching, but I also work with a coach. THM has seemed to help, but I need to be strict. What's THM? I think THM, the Whole Foods something. What's THM? Nancy, now, oh wow, you guys are doing great asking so many questions. Do you have to wear the wraps all the time? No. The thing about the wraps is, so when I was in Germany, I was working and doing research in Germany. I was also getting treatments at the Full D Clinic while I was there. I was getting wrapped 5 days a week, and what they would do is they would wrap me in the early part of the day, and by later in the day, I would take the wrappings off. That's where compression comes in. I would put compression on, and then the next day I would go for an MLD treatment, and after MLD, they would wrap again. So, with what we're doing as outpatients, it's a different protocol. And your physical therapist will help you with what's right for you. Um, Someone's asking where the where the questions are coming from. They're being typed in the chat and on Facebook and on YouTube. Posterior orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Okay, that's one that I do not know about. So, I'm a PhD doctor, not an MD doctor, so that one I haven't heard of. Um, you know what? I think they're in a YouTube. So we have quite a bit of going. Oh, this is fun. I never heard this one. Trim Healthy Mama. I like that, Julie. I like that a lot. Something you might do, and I would recommend if you wanted to. There's a couple of lipedema mamas on Instagram, and they actually have a podcast. I was just on their podcast last week, and they are very up to speed on mama stuff. So that's something. Oh yeah, I was thinking of POTS. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks. So, so I want to just circle, unless, if you have any more questions, put them in the chat. And I'll just say the resiliency. I started to talk about the resiliency of women with lipedema, how incredibly persistent and strong and um, willing to overcome so many obstacles. There are just so many obstacles. So, when the recordings come out, I'm going to strongly recommend that you give them a watch. So, I am going to finish up today because we do have a group starting at 5:30 for those of you who are in our tribe membership. So, Vibrant, make sure you email me and I'll send you the link. But I'm going to replace it with this: learn.lipedema-simplified.org, CSIG-living well. We have um, our what we call a CSIG. It's a coaching special interest group. And long time ago, years ago, we set up a poll and we said, how can we help? What do you want to know? And so we set up a series. So we do 4 of them a year. And this one is called Living Well with Lipedema. And the purpose of it is to, here, I'm going to show you. Let me present my screen. Okay. Here you go. This is it. Living Well with Lipedema with Catherine and Gail. Gail is our community manager, who is so much fun. Oh my God, I love working with her. And anyway, that's the link that I put there. So we did $100 off fast action bonus last week, and then I just decided to extend it through the weekend. But there's only one spot left. We're full up because it's a small group. It's usually 20. We want to keep it small enough so everybody gets their needs met and that the individualization can happen. And so we can work with everybody so everyone gets their needs met. So it's 4 content sessions. We have tomorrow, it's 5 p.m. Eastern time. And it's the next 4 Mondays, April 17th, 24th, May 1st, and May 8th. And then there are group coaching sessions. So there are 2 sessions a week. One session is more content based, the other session is more coaching based. But we have guest speakers coming in. We have probably 7 guest speakers coming in over the whole series. And there are 8 sessions. So we're probably going to be having some guest speakers in the group coaching sessions as well. So Dr. Carmody and I will be kicking it off tomorrow. And if you are that one person, you can register with the discount. There you go. I have already purchased it. So for $197. So I'm giving you that, and I am going to come back here, and I'm going to stop the screen share, and here I am. If you have any questions, oh, there's more questions. Good questions. Trim Healthy Mama is a diet. Oh my God, it's a food plan. I didn't know that. I learned something new today. Okay, MLD is manual lymphatic drainage. Manual lymphatic drainage is a technique to move the lymphatic fluid, and it's fabulous, really fabulous. Oh, I just love this info. Okay, here we go. It's a great meal plan. It's called Trim Healthy Mama. They are two sisters from the UK that provide a healthy balances approaches to trim down, but still easy. Did you love? You just have to prepare a lot. So it sounds like it's an easy, gentle food plan. Well, here's the thing. I say it again and again and again. You have to find out what works for you. Somebody here said that they were carnivore. Who said they were carnivore? Nancy says she's carnivore. I've done carnivore at different times and it worked for me. And now I'm having a much more balanced food plan, but I'm having some central lymphatic issues, which I've talked about and we'll talk about again because I'm going in for more testing and possibly a surgical procedure. So I'll share more about what I'm learning about the central lymphatic system on another vlog. But this is wonderful. Uh, I'm just so glad to have all these questions today. So thank you. And I hope that this was good. I hope whoever the one person is that that seat is for, I hope you come and join us. And wishing you the very best of your weekend or week, because I know someone's here from New Zealand and someone else from Ireland. So it's late night Sunday in Ireland. It's early morning in New Zealand. Isn't that amazing that we get to do this and that we get to share our journey like this? So I'm wishing you a wonderful week and many blessings. And thank you so much for dropping in and thank you for your questions. And I'll be here next Sunday and hope to see you sometime this week. Bye.